Hi, my name is Ned Elam, and today I'll be doing a presentation on the Snake River. Now, firstly, I apologise that you can't see my face. I haven't done my makeup this morning, and I would look absolutely hideous. So sorry about that. So today I'll be talking about the Snake River, obviously. Maps. So I'm going to be showing you three different maps showing the location of the Snake River. One, a regional map, two, a global map, and the third one will be a local map. It is my aim through the use of showing three different maps to show you where this river is located in relation to different regions of the world. So here we have the regional map. Now you can see that the river is a tributary of the Columbia River. You can also see in the map that it diverges from the Columbia halfway between the cities of Richland and Kennewick. This is the local map. And this map shows that the US states that the river flows through, which are Oregon, Idaho, and Washington. So you can see them there. You can see Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. And finally, a global map. Snake River is a bit hard to see, but I've put a red blob there, so that's the Snake River. And obviously this on the outside in the yellow is the United States border. River system. The Snake River is located in the USA. It begins in Yellowstone National Park in the state of Wyoming and joins the Columbia River, the largest river in the Pacific Northwest. The Snake River is the Columbia River's largest tributary. The Snake River is 1,735 kilometers long. The catchment area of this river and its tributaries span portions of 7 states, encompassing an area of 278,450 square kilometers, so it's massive. Although the Snake River itself is a tributary, it still has 31 tributaries coming off itself, and these tributaries are made up of creeks and rivers. The river is replenished by springs and tributaries downstream of Milner Dam, near Idaho. Above this dam, virtually the entire flow of the river is dumped or diverted. It is also replenished by snowmelt from the Rocky Mountains. Winter snow that falls in the Rockies and melts slowly throughout the spring and summer replenishes groundwater supplies in the plains, and feeds the streams that eventually fill reservoir systems, thus replenishing the river. River feature, erosion. This is the Snake River and Canyon. You can see here that the cliffs on either side of the river have been eroded and have partially crumbled as a result of this erosion. This erosion comes from the forces of the river, which through its velocity tends to erode dirt and land, as well as vegetation. Vegetation is sparse in this region, as you can see from the distinct lack of trees. The river water erodes the small roots which hold the banks. When these roots are broken because of the river, erosion of these banks is inevitable. Now we're going to be looking at the uses of the river. The Snake River plays a vital role in providing electricity to 500,000 people living throughout southern Idaho and eastern Oregon. A healthy Snake River also benefits many other users. Here are other uses of the Snake River. Irrigators, those who supply nearby farms with water to feed animals, grow crops, and various other things. Recreationists, particularly tourism used for extreme sports. An example of this is the Snake River Canyon, where one can go skydiving. Fishery managers, those who ensure that enough fish are caught so that businesses are able to make a profit. Wildlife, animals utilize this river, particularly in terms of drinking and washing themselves in it. Customers of Idaho Power. Idaho Power is an electricity company that uses the Snake River to service their customers. And finally, small businesses. The canyon is well known for its small businesses, which include camping businesses, horse riding, hunting, and many others. Although this could fall under recreationists, many locals use these businesses and not tourists, making these users small businesses and their customers, not simply recreationists. Management. The Idaho government manages the Snake River. They have strategies, which are basically policies, relating to the conservation of the Snake River white sturgeon, a large fish in Idaho, which you can see here, and they're absolutely massive. These policies provide for orderly and sustainable no-harvest recreational fishery. The goal of the government is to preserve, restore, and enhance populations capable of providing sport fishing opportunities. They do this through population monitoring. The management of this river is sustainable, as the aim is to make recreational fishery orderly, using sustainable and no-harvest fishing practices. This means catch and release, basically. This management has proved very effective, saving the lives of many white sturgeons whose habitat is in the river. An improvement to these management strategies could be to limit access to regions of the river where these fish are living, so they do not become disturbed as a result of humans. River conflict. Water conflicts in the Pacific Northwest arise primarily over how to manage the flow of the Columbia and Snake rivers, to produce hydropower or to protect 3 salmon species with federal status as threatened or endangered. The conflict is predominantly between conservationists and hydropower advocates. Most parties concede that efforts to protect and enhance population of the ESA listed salmon, which is basically, salmon that are listed that the government have recognized that they are endangered or threatened, will require some modification of water allocations in the region. There are potential implications of this. These changes could affect regional power users, agriculture, and navigation. The Northwest Power Planning Council has recommended that the government acquire water from irrigators near the upper Snake River in order to improve conditions in the lower Snake River for the endangered fish. I believe the conflict could be resolved if a hydro dam was built in an area far away from where these endangered fish are living. This will produce hydropower and also protect these species by limiting the impact the dam has on them. Sustainability. There is a tremendous effort underway to protect and sustain the fish and wildlife species of the Snake Basin, while maintaining the clean power and many other values that the Snake River provides. The real story of sustainability is how communities, states, and tribes are together supporting the enormous environmental and economic benefits this river basin provides to the Northwest. Currently, over $100 million a year is going to state and tribal governments, largely for habitat protection and restoration projects in the Snake Basin. It adds up to $1 billion investment over 10 years in fish and wildlife, the largest restoration program for listed species anywhere in the country. These efforts are creating strong relationships and providing jobs in areas where they are desperately needed. The Snake Basin encompasses a hydro system that provides the cleanest, most reliable, and affordable source of energy to light and warm Northwest homes and businesses, and keeps the Northwest's carbon footprint half that of the rest of the country. The 4 Snake River projects alone keep 5.4 million tons of carbon dioxide out of the air, according to independent analysis by the Northwest Power and Conservation Council. This is a direct result of the human impact on the river and its basin, a result that seems to please all who utilize this river. The sustainability of the river has changed over time. Just last slide, when I was talking about conflicts, the information found by my research highlighted the fact that this hydro system had not yet been built. This change over time has benefited many and inevitably increased the river's sustainability substantially. The Snake River deserves to be at the top of the list as an example of how salmon, the economy, and our quality of life can coexist and prosper in sustainable ways. And here is my source list, or bibliography if you're a bit old school. As you can see, I got my information from numerous sites. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe my YouTube channel. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.